Imagine being trapped, not behind bars, but within the confines of society's unyielding judgment. This is the haunting story of a felon, a man who made a mistake and paid the price, only to find that his sentence never truly ended. For 7 long years, he fought to rebuild his life. Each day was a battle, each night a reminder of his past. With a record that clung to him like a shadow, finding a job felt impossible. He knocked on doors, filled out applications, and faced rejection after rejection. His hope, once a flickering candle in the darkness, began to wane. He had a family to support, children who looked up to him, a partner who stood by his side. But as the months turned to years, the weight of his inability to provide began to crush him. The waiting period to have his record expunged stretched out like an endless road. 10 years. It had already been 7, but each passing day felt like an eternity. Depression seeped into his soul like a slow poison. He tried to hide it, put on a brave face, but the cracks began to show. The smiles became forced, the laughter hollow. He felt like a burden, a failure. One night, the weight became too much. He sat alone in the darkness, the silence of his home pressing in on him. Thoughts raced through his mind, dark and relentless. He thought of his family, of the pain he was causing them. He believed they'd be better off without him. In the end, he made a choice. A tragic, irreversible choice. His life, a life that once held so much promise, ended in despair. The news of his suicide rippled through his community like a shockwave. His family, left to pick up the pieces, were engulfed in grief. This story is not just about one man's struggle. It's about a system that fails to see the human behind the label. It's a call to action for mental health advocates, for society to understand the deep, lasting impact of a criminal record, to offer support, compassion, and second chances. Because everyone deserves the chance to rebuild, to find hope again. And no one should have to walk this dark journey alone. If you or someone you know is struggling with thoughts of suicide, please seek help. There is hope. There is help.